Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. For I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it, but still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, yeah. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, but still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, yeah. Oh. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it, but still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, yeah. Oh. The repercussions of my sin caught up with me. I got into a fight with my friend, and I tore the back of my Achilles. And for me, being so athletic and being that type of person, it kind of stopped me in my tracks. And I was like, bro, what am I gonna do? Couldn't walk. The doctor diagnosed me saying that I would never be able to walk again. So I was like, bro, started crying and calling out my mom. I'm never gonna walk again. But you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because it stopped me in my tracks and it made me kind of like, bro, like, keep it up, bro. Next thing is gonna be death. So I think that was a turning point in my life where I became sober. Because after that, I stopped drinking and doing drugs. Once I stopped doing drugs and alcohol, man, I could see clear as day. To get better, it took a lot of forgiveness, forgiving myself, asking for forgiveness, dealing with the repercussions of doing drugs so long, with my mental well-being and my physical well-being, It was a long recovery, but you know what the craziest thing and the best thing is that in 2015 is when I got sober. The next 2 years was the most growing I've ever done in my whole 29 years. Because I finally gave my life to Christ fully. I didn't just give him bits and pieces, I gave him everything. And I know it's hard for people to give everything because you're just like, people want to be in control of their lives, but really, when you give yourself up to God, you finally will be able to live, to have peace, to have joy. I was in a rough patch before, but you know what? God has blessed me, not with just materialistic things, but with things that I need. God will always give you things that you need and not the things that you want. So he knew I needed a wife, a loving wife, a beautiful wife. He knew I needed a daughter and another one coming on the way. He knows about my financial stability, that, I always wanted to make more money, always want to do this, but it's not about that. It's about having just enough. You don't need more than what people are saying and what the world is saying. I just plan on making an album and, continue to write and continue to do worship. Because I want to be a worship leader as a profession. Back then, someone said, you like to be a worship leader? No. Sure. I used to view church as, self-righteous and, full of themselves and this and that, and, but I had to realize that the church is made up of sinners. It's made up of people. Not everybody's perfect, and, you cannot allow that to deter what God has done in your life and continues to do in your life. So I understand where people can get, falling off to the wayside and get frustrated with the church and this and that. But you know what? When you're reading your word and you're praying and you're serving, that's how you grow as a Christian. You're not supposed to put your hope and trust in man, because they're going to let you down every single time. When you put your hope and trust in God, he's never, ever going to let you down. Not once has he done it for me, not once has he done it for you. I feel like I've really changed my life to the better. Yeah. I don't claim to live in darkness anymore.